So it's from here to LA?
No, just from here to 3rd Street. She did not go far away.
So was there trouble that came all the way down here too, or?
I don't remember about that. That's what they say, but it was on this side. But I don't remember about that. I just remember what.
So, as you started getting older, and I guess this is already kind of like after the war ended, were there a lot of changes happening around the neighborhood, or?
I think so. I don't remember. I don't remember.
That's okay.
Everything changed.
Do you have like a happiest moment that you still kind of like remember from like just growing up here, or anything you did with your family back then?
I know that we never had a birthday party. Like today, everybody was a party, for everybody. Yeah.
So what was if you didn't have birthday parties, what were the big parties for? Was it still a big thing for weddings? Or?
Maybe for when they were married, weddings. And I was going to say something else.
So after you stopped working in the field, where did you start working after that?
For me? You can tell me, I don't remember. I think I got married, or I don't remember. I think I used to, you know what? I used to wash dishes in a restaurant. I think that's where I used to wash in a restaurant.
And were all those really close to here? Did you have to go a little bit further?
No, it wasn't not too far away. We just took the bus. I think the bus we used to pay only 7 cents. It was by now.
You worked at Laguna Beach?
Oh yeah, I worked in Laguna Beach too.
Before you were married, actually?
Yes, before I was married, and then when I was married, but I didn't work. I wasn't married. I was working as a
You had said that there wasn't really any electricity or water or a lot of services.
We used to use lamps, kerosene, and wooden stove, and toilets were outside until the city.
So when did that start changing? And was it because because everyone was asking for it, or how did that change?
I don't remember. I wasn't married yet.
This area has usually been also kind of known as like the Delhi area or the Delhi Barrio. Did you guys kind of identify that you're from the Delhi area? Was there a lot of interaction?
Well, I don't remember because it was Florida before, maybe, and then they started to say Delhi, and then there was a barrio over there where the school, ¿cómo se llama? Esquela?
On Warner and Main.
Warner and Main.
Oh,
There was an area another one over there by Main and that road.
So they just kind of you there to sit the fun.
There were no factories. Only sugar, but what kind of factory here is it?
Manufacturing. Tell about how you were going to the movies. You guys had to sit in the separate from the white people. You told me that, Aunt Terry.
No,
No, but that's the way it was, in San Antonio too. Right?
Yeah, so that was a common experience. So was that happening at all the theaters, even the Mexican one, or was that at all of the theaters?
well, the Mexican, we were only, it was one. And then yesterday, we went to the I think in the stages with ice cream and
So were some of the were different owners and different levels of kind of either nice or welcoming to the Mexican American community or the Mexican community here?
we didn't see that. They were just going just like this. Seeing the families seeing the people who upstairs.
Do you remember ever seeing that in a sign somewhere, or did it say that, or was it just something that you?
No, that was not fine. Not that I remember.
Is there anything else that you remember that you think is interesting that you didn't know about?
But they were nice. They used to give us how does it called? Milk or have a sandwich and sometimes. I don't know about you, so you
That's all right.
Yeah. And then first started to go to school.
I just wanted to thank you for doing this interview with us.
Okay, you're welcome.
And we're glad to be here. We do probably have to wrap it up, but if it's okay, we can come back in the future if you remember anything else you want to talk about, or we can go into the 60s, 70s, and 80s maybe. Is that?
Oh, I don't remember now anymore.
Oh.
I don't remember what I did yesterday or what. In my memory.
That's okay. But yeah, if there's anything else you want to add, we can add it in right now.
But she's a little nervous, but she's always, saying stories.
That's okay. But don't worry, we understand. Sometimes the camera can be nervous. But after a while, I've been doing this for too long, so now I just ignore it and you don't even know it's there.
So you have to go to more interviews?
Well, we're doing some more interviews. There's another interview going on right now at the library, so we're doing that. I have to get back to do another instructional class, and we're doing that from 3 to 6. So we're probably going to be interviewing one of the kids at all. But yeah, so again, I just want to thank you again for taking your time today.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
If there's anything you would like to add as well.
Oh yeah, because she wanted her best friend. Well, they grew up together, and she wanted him to come. She said he would know more.
Yeah, we can definitely interview.
But if you want to interview him.
No, I don't know. Maybe he's
no, they can call him and see if he wants to be interviewed.
Oh, okay.
Because he knows he grew up right here in Delhi too. So.
Oh, He doesn't hear too
And he has a good memory. And
I
he
can
does,
yell. I can yell.
He does have a good memory.
All right.
And she wanted to bring him today, but yeah, we didn't. We just didn't call him or anything. But I think he would like to be interviewed. I think.
Yeah,
It says Gilbert Radillo.
But I don't know his name.
Yeah, Gilbert Radillo. He lives right here. Well, I don't know his address, but let me get his phone number. Read.
Move over here, Kim. So you can come over.
Okay.
Over
No,
here.
I'm not. I'm gonna close the gate so if you have to do the car.
All right. So this is Manuel Escamilla with the Santa Ana History Room, the Santa Ana Public
Manuel,
Library.
what's his name?
Manuel Escamilla.
It's Camille.
Escamilla. So we're here, and it's July 2nd, and it's about August. Oh, sorry, August 2nd, and it's about 12:55. Okay. So could you please introduce yourself? What is your name?
I'm Teresa Ruiz Flores,
All right. Teresa, where were you born?
here in Sanyana.
What did they call it?
Glorieta. ¿Verdad? Here, Glorieta, but now it's Sanyana.
Really? So can you talk a little bit about that? I've never heard that before.
No? I think in my birth certificate, I'm not too sure.
Really? So, because you said you were, you had mentioned where you were born. Can you tell me a little bit about your early life and just the story of your life?
Well, I don't remember too well because what did I do? Well, I went to school here. The name of the school was Del High School. Now it's Lamour School. It changed the name.
So, what was that school like? What was the
It was
school?
on La Warner was Del High Road before years. Del High Road years ago. They changed it to Warner. And this is Del High School.
Now, do you remember like any of those? Do you have any early childhood memories of the area or what it used to be like when you were really little?
We used to go to school. We used to start school when we were 7 at the time.
Do you have any memories of your mom and dad or any family and what that was like, just growing up in the neighborhood here?
Well, everybody came from Mexico, I guess, and they were working in the Howard Children, and picking oranges.
So, do you remember the sugar factory or like what?
Oh yes, I remember the sugar factory.
Can you talk about this?
Well, you know, for the motel right there, or that house, now it's a motel.
So that the Embassy Suites, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it like before the motel was there?
There were a lot of, they used to plan a lot of fields around. They used to plan anything.
What was it there?
I forgot. I used to work in the fields. Picking strawberries. I don't know about that.
No, just that. Anything that comes to mind.
And I didn't get to much school. I only went to 6th grade.
Would you say that was common? A lot of the kids would just go to a few years of school and
Yes, they won't tell you nothing, but now we have to.
So, at that point, you also said that maybe it wasn't called Santa Ana, but it was called something else. This neighborhood.
Well, they used to call Glorieta. Glorieta. And now I guess we didn't have no sidewalks, no streets. I don't think we even have that lights, you know, in the streets.
Yeah, because when you were little, I guess you were born in 1929, so that would have been going straight into the Depression. So, do you remember any of those
Oh, I
memories?
remember when the war, the second war. used to go work on the farm, I already told you. And then on Sundays, we used to work on Sundays, so, because they don't really work on Saturdays. On Saturdays, we used to go to the movies. All my friends, all the kids. Am I doing right?
What kind of movies would you guys go see on Saturday?
I don't remember what kind of movies.
Or who would you go with?
With my friends. Yeah, we used to go to. We had 6 theaters here in Sanyana.
Really?
So it was the name. One was the Walker, the State, and the West Coast, and the Broadway, and the Princess was a Mexican. The Princess.
The Princess of the Mexican Theater.
Theater.
Where was that theater and why was it the Mexican one?
The Mexican, I think it was on 4th Street. 4th and I don't remember that.
So that one, like, the Princess one, it was close to the other ones, but it was just the...
Yes, no, they were...
So would you say a lot of the stuff was still in the downtown area? This was more...
Yes, in downtown, yes.
So to get over there, like, how would you guys get over there?
Well, first when we were little in the car, you hear also my girl. I told you, let Maria.
Hi, Mom. Talk, go ahead, talk. Interview yourself.
It's okay.
But they edit everything.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Well, that's when we actually do in the raw footage, so
Oh,
it's,
you do? Oh.
it's okay though. We can always come back for another one too.
Yeah, that's her daughter.
Oh,
wanna
hi.
say
Nice to
something?
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Maria,
What?
you want to say something?
No,
Sit down, yeah.
I don't really know. Here's some photographs.
No, they're interviewing her for right now.
Well,
Wait.
go ahead and interview, but you're going to edit it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, great, because I don't want to be on there.
Now, so you said the Princess one was the you said it was the Mexican
The
theater.
Mexican theater.
So was that like
And then they move it to the Jules. And we used to go over there and see the Mexican news stars that they came from Mexico here. Jorge Negrete.
Do you remember going to the OCC?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember any specific event, or who was like your favorite star?
Just, I don't remember, but
It's fine. So you said that a lot of stars.
oh
were
yes,
concerts.
well, we sing in the theater.
And around how old were you when that was happening?
How do I really remember? Maybe 12, 13 years old. I think so.
You also mentioned that you remember the war, and do you remember where you were like when that happened, and how did everything change?
Well, the war started since December 7th, 1946.
1941.
1941. 1946. Okay.
Did the war change anything immediately in the area, or?
Well, they stopped selling bubble gum and stockings for that. We had to buy paint. To put on it. We had stockings on the legs.
Really?
Something like
Well, can you explain that a little bit more? You said just paint? Or?
Well, they used to something in a little jar, and we just put it on our legs to pretend we had stockings.
Oh.
I remember
And then there's no
They
bubble
do
gum.
it now.
Yeah.
They're doing it now again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there were no diapers either for the babies. They took a lot of things.
So, did you know, were there a lot of people signing up to go off? A lot of the young men and women volunteering for the service? Or?
Yes, they took a lot of boys here. For the service.
Did you know anyone that went? Or?
Well, there's a lot of them, but my cousin, they moved to
My Uncle Mike went to the Marines.
Marines. My brother went to the Marines when he was 17. He said he was 18, but he was only 17. Yeah.
That was actually, it seemed it was quite common. A lot of people did that.
Yeah.
So, you know, during the war, what did you do? Were you still just working in the field?
We used to, no, I was too small to open my bills, I think. I don't remember. We used to have a lot of blackouts, you know. The Japanese were coming, I don't know if it's true or not, but blackout, turn off the lights, and we used to be on blackout. No lights, I don't know how many hours.
Well, what did you guys do during the blackouts?
Well, nothing, I guess. I don't remember. Just sitting down. At that time, we didn't have no electricity either. We used to, when I was little, no electricity. We used to use lamps, kerosene, and we didn't have no gas, electricity. I mean, stove. We used to use wooden stove. And water. We didn't have no water inside either. We used to have pumps outside. My father had a windmill, so we were lucky we put our windmill.
So the windmill, like, was that something you had to like just like buy?
Yeah, how give water? I don't know.
And where was that at? Was your childhood?
Here in Adams Street, we used to live on Adams. They used to put call another name because they can say Adams, I guess. It's other name.
Do you remember what it was called before?
And my father used to say, I don't remember. Instead of Adams, I don't know.
Like the Spanish,
Like Spanish.
like Adam. What's Adam in Spanish?
Adam.
Adam.
I know.
No?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Do you remember anything else about your mom or dad? Like any stories or?
Well, they came from Mexico. I already said that.
I think. Well, you think you told me. I don't know if it was on the camera.
Okay.
No? Can you explain? Do you know why they came over from Mexico, or just kind of?
I guess because they were trying to take my father to the army over there, and I'm not too sure. I think it was in 1911 when my parents came here.
So it would have been like during the Mexican Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her parents were both from Mexico,
Yeah.
Aguascalientes.
Okay.
And my grandpa came first. And the story was that my grandpa was here and he went back to Mexico to marry my grandma. But then he came back. But he didn't leave her pregnant or nothing. I know that. That's funny because, you know, none of them were born in Mexico, none of his. So when he married her, but she, you know, she didn't stay pregnant, and so when he went back for her, then they came back and had the kids. But that we know of, we don't know the story. You know, that's the story that we know. Who knows? Maybe there is a kid over there in Mexico. I don't know.
I guess they were living.
But my mom was born in 1919, and so yeah, she told me that story that yeah, they got married but no kids, and then until they came here. So they were smart enough to have the kids here.
They used to live in LA before,
Okay.
and then they moved here because my father was working at how sugar.
So the sugar factory.
Mhm.
So a lot of people in the neighborhood.
Oh
were,
yes, working there, huh?
Do you know, like maybe like half of them, a quarter, like anything like that?
I don't remember.
But a lot of people in the.
Yes. You remember? Tell that. You remember?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I remember it,
Even
but
girls used to work there too. I don't know what they used to do that. Girls.
But what would the guys do? Like, what kind of jobs were there
I
at the
guess.
factory?
I don't know. They was about a children. I guess it's in the back or something.
Yeah, I don't remember what year it got knocked down. It must have got down in, must have got knocked down in the 70s, I think, early 70s. You don't remember, Aunt Terry?
I don't remember.
So, you said you had also worked in the field. So, when was the first time that you started working
In the field? Oh, when I was going to school, they used to give us a work permit. We used to go work over there, Colonel del Mar, picking tomatoes, escaldando, I don't know how to say escaldando. And, you know, we used to get paid, and then the next day we used to go to the movies and go eat hot dogs. The place was called, we used to go to this place. And we used to play with that record player.
So now, well, you said that they gave you permits at school. So this would have been when you were like younger than sixth
Yes,
grade. Right?
yeah. Well, no, I was going to Lesser Olympic Club.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you remember about the city early on that kind of stuck out that you just always remember or always think about?
And you can not usually, it was different. We have to be inside by 7 o'clock. All the kids
My grandpa raised his own chickens. He raised, so they had to. Did you do it, Aunt Terry? Because my mom did it. So they had to clean up the chickens and everything.
No, I don't remember.
You didn't have to do that?
No, we were already old.
Yeah, my mom was 10 years older than me.
I used to raise rabbits and plant. You know, my mother had her garden, and my father was plant chili or onions and onions, so I don't know what he planted.
No animals at all?
Yes, I think they used to have one goat. One goat, I guess. Yeah, but my grandpa used to have cows and those calesas. And we used to take us to go pick walnuts.
The Walnut Street, the area of Walnut.
Yeah, over there. And we used to crack them, and then we used to go to sell them at the bakeries.
Oh, for all that.
To make like candy.
You said so your grandpa was here too, so they came over with your family as well? And
No, we were all born here without you.
But yeah, that was my grandma's dad, and Terry that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they brought them. Yeah, they brought them.
So you said that it used to be different. Do you know what ways the neighborhood used to be different?
Well, everything because we didn't have no sidewalks, no streets, no water. I mean, no from the city. The toilet here was had to be outside, and they was Antonia. They had to put it on the stove to get hot, and they used to use halal. What is it? Amidon. Not anymore. What is it? Starch, ¿verdad? Not starch, but not anymore. And they used to make tortillas. Not anymore. Everything's
In the store.
in the store. Cookies and everything is different now. More easy for us. They used to wash in the fire clothes. And I used to put a tina, it had water and put water, a little bit of water, and boil white.
No. Because you do seem to use a little bit of Spanish here and there with particular words. So is everyone speaking more Spanish? And is that your first language?
Yes, Spanish. So my mother didn't speak Spanish. They didn't speak Spanish. And now they don't speak Spanish at all, ¿verdad? Our kids, English.
So was that harder at school as well, or did they?
No, I like the teachers. They were nice.
Do you remember any of your specific teachers, or did anyone?
No, they weren't.
So
The principal was named Mrs. Gray, I think. Mrs. Gray, I guess, her first name.
now you said one of them that one of the theaters was the Mexican theater. Were there also other places that were kind of like either like the Mexican restaurant or the Mexican school? Any of that was going on in the city back then?
¿Cómo dice amén?
Lo puedes decir en español también si quieres.
They were segregated.
So, yeah, were there any like kind of like either like
At that time, the father was very strict with us too. Not strict, but you know, they would let us out too late. We had to be home at the same time. But today too, you know, 10 o'clock to be home.
so back then what was the curfew back then?
Maybe 7, I don't remember. I don't remember.
But pretty early.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys ever go to church on Saturday or Sunday, or was it?
Well, my father, my mother used to go to church, Catholic church, and then they changed to another church, Protestant. And my mother used to tell us, when we were big, you can go to any church you want, whatever you want, Catholic. So I don't remember which. We used to go to Sunday school every Sunday with the custodian that we had in the high school. They used to take us to Sunday school.
But what was that like?
Well, like in the hall, you know, we sing and play and talk about the Bible. And for Halloween, they used to make us parties for Halloween. And that's fun.
So what would those parties be like?
Like Halloween, they used to, I remember used to put out, what's the thing?
One of those tubs.
Put water and then an apple, and we had to get it with yeah, with a mouth, and then other games that I don't remember.
Alright, so you guys have Halloween. Did you have any other holidays that you celebrated, or any kind of like parades or fairs?
Well, we used to have parades before. I don't know which I cannot get over there now. We used to have parade, Christmas parade here on Main Street. And dances for the grown-ups, and then was campaign.
So you said the KP is it dance?
KP, before this. KP, I don't know.
That was a dance hall? Or?
It was a dance hall.
Do you remember?
I think it was in Fifth Street. And they used to have another dance hall in Anaheim that they used to call the Harmony Park. We used to go out every weekend to see my sister, and she used to live in LA. And we used to go to church over there in the Pacific. And we didn't know at the time, we didn't know that Olvera was close by and we never went.
Oh.
I don't know what's already there or not, but we never went to Laredo Street.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so just a La Placita for the
Yeah,
church.
Placita for the church.
And the letter was right next to
From there,
it.
from there we had to go to that movie in LA.
So, was that different for you, like Orange County to LA? Would it seem like two different worlds, or is it
No,
just like one big
I think it took us about hours
hours?
to get over there. Now in 20 minutes you're there. We had a Maruti.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Were there a lot of cars then in here, or just?
Not a lot of casino. I don't know how you just start making up feel like you were in the I don't know how you just start making up
Now, you would always kind of talked about the trolleys and stuff in the area. Did you ever use those?
Oh yes, I used to get that trolley to go see my sister, my mother.